Hi, hello, it's Marta. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Amazon recruiter and as well personal and career development coach. If you don't subscribe me yet, please remember to do it so you are on track with all the new videos and tips. Today we will speak about personal career development, looking for a new job, how to do it, how to prepare your resume, and later on how to prepare yourself for the interviews. And then we will speak about the topic which many people ask me so much, which is rejection, and how to handle it, how to not take work rejection personally and keep going. When looking for a job, make sure what you want to really find, like what's your eventual goal is. If it's job in some specific field, specific type of company, specific seniority of the role, because it will basically help you save your time and focus on this search, which is really important for you. The goal is to find a role which will bring together all your strengths or your unique skills and your background, also your professional experience and your university degree. It can really have impact, of course, depends on the field and area of your professional career. But make sure you have your database when you will uploading information about each application, and then recruiters and companies coming back for you and offering you maybe interviews already. When it comes to CV, make sure your CV is clear. That recruiter, when we'll be sifting your CV, will understand everything, that it brings together all the details, but relevant details. So all your professional experience and additional experience, which is really relevant for the role you are applying for. If it's absolutely different experience and you are not sure if it match or not, double check it, because sometimes we put too many things on our CV and at the end of the day, the person who is checking this CV does not have enough time probably to go through like 3 pages resume. Second thing, picture. Picture is not really relevant for most of the roles. If you are applying with your professional experience to company, your look shouldn't matter. At least this is our expectation. Of course, our professional appearance can have impact on our performance if we are, for example, key account manager and meeting our clients daily, because it can have impact like our body language, like how we present ourselves, how professional we are. If you are model or actors, of course, it will be important. You will need to have not only your picture, but all your portfolio with all your look. However, if you're applying for those like corporate roles as a, for example, recruiter, I would not say it's necessarily to put there your picture. What should matter is all your experience and background. Colorful or simple CV, this is always a question. It really depends on the field. If you are applying for a creative agency and you want to work in marketing, creating banners and creating all those like colorful and powerful things, of course, if your CV is a little bit crazy, that might be a plus for you. However, if you are applying for some IT role where only thing what matter is actually your skills one by one, then keep it simple and make this job for the recruiter easier. Because if it's easier for the recruiter, the only person who will really benefit here and who should care about it, it's you. Make sure your CV is not extremely long, it's able to be really like checked kind of quickly and be seen with your most experience, like most important experience and relevant skills. I would recommend to not do it longer than 2 pages. It should be in 1 page of like, Word, PDF kind of document. If your experience is already in this very seniority level, then of course it can be different, it can be longer, maybe 2 pages, 3, I'll try to avoid, but try it the best for yourself. Interview, congratulations! It means that you are already getting to the step of interviews, or at least you are going to there. So you are hoping that your CV is already good enough to apply and later on move for the interview step. And this is usually one of the most step for everybody, since even if it's online, virtual, in-person interview, whatever form it has, it's usually keeping like this most pressure To avoid this stress and make this experience absolutely frustration-free, what's most important is to prepare for this interview. Make sure, first of all, you know everything about company, literally everything about their products, services, about their CEO, about their history, about how it's seen in media. It could be really important as well, about their economical situation. Get some data, gather some data. It's always for your plus that you have this analytical thinking, that you are this business focused, customer obsessed, and yeah, that's basically big company research. Motivation. Make sure you really want to join this company. Otherwise, this question will be out of blue, because how motivated you could be for something you don't want to do, or for the company which you don't like already. Apply for roles which you are really interested in and companies which values you share. After, question about motivation will be really easy because you're already interested to join this company. You're already passionate about the field you're applying for. Make sure you understand the difference about motivation to join the company and motivation to join a specific role, because specific role will be very about the skills, about the tasks, about basic qualifications and responsibilities which you saw in job description. However, motivation to join company will be overall values of company, policy of company, culture, how you saw this company in media. Maybe you use their products or their services and they were good, so you would like to be part of this company. But make sure you have different questions, different answers for specific questions. Prepare, prepare, prepare. That's my advice. For interview, you have to be absolutely 100% prepared with your experience, with your skills, with specific questions. Make sure if the company is asking questions like competency-based question with STAR method of answering, so describing situation, task, action, and result. If the company is more focused on data answers or some difficult situations answer or your success stories, prepare it all. Write them down on paper. Even if it will take you all day, it's better to get prepared than go somewhere and then be really stressed because of the interview. Don't be afraid to ask a question on interview. It's even better because they will see how motivated you are. But don't ask those type of questions which you saw on the website and you will ask the same question as every candidate, because even if the question was real and you really meant it, it's better to be a little bit specific and ask something differently. Good luck with your interview. Probably all of us experience rejection in any way. If it was some boyfriend in the past, if it was a job rejection, if it was whatever rejection it was, we always take it extremely personal, and this is very difficult. When it's come to job, it's not personal at all. Usually there are many applicants, there are hundreds of people and good candidates applying for the same role, and therefore people are rejected. But if you get feedback from your recruiter or from HR manager, from whoever, from a recruitment process, which is constructive, which you know is about some specific skill or something you should be improved, work on it, and of course focus on it. But if your feedback is very general, very messy, you are not really sure what they meant, or you feel like this imposter syndrome because you thought you're already good at it and now someone tells you, oh, it was not good enough, and also don't think about it too much. We will always get some feedback and not all feedback is relevant. I know it can be surprised because we are always learning how to improve and how to take the feedback the best way possible, and I absolutely agree, but only constructive feedback. Any other feedback, it's not relevant, and it really depends on company policy, because if they have to give you feedback, but there was not really anything bad because every candidate was amazing and skilled enough for the role and experienced enough, they will invite something. And if they will try to invite some specific thing which is not really relevant for you and you take it personal, you will lose a lot. That's why I also appreciate sometimes not getting feedback at all. I know the only reason is those are policy compliance and those type of reasons. However, on another hand, feedback after job interview is not always feedback you should hear, because feedback from your manager who you work with every day and see your performance, this could matter. But feedback from recruiter because of your answering some specific questions also in stressful circumstances, stressful situation, which is interview by itself. Don't take it too personal. That's my advice. Keep going, keep applying for many roles. Don't stop yourself because you've been rejected somewhere. If you've been ghosted during recruitment process, after applying or after first interview, after doing some exercise, go back to this recruiter and go back until they answer you. Text them, mail them, call them, whatever is possible. I know that usually if it's ghosting in recruitment process, they will not answer, and I had this experience in the past when I was applying for some role and I was like extremely good candidate, and they already told me they were very impressed by my personality, experience. I said personality first because it was during studies, so my experience was not that big. However, yeah, I've been ghosted and it didn't happen once. And never take it personal. Again, it's not something about you, it's about professionalism of the company. Good luck with your recruitment process, with your application, preparing CV, interviews, and not taking personal any rejection or any feedbacks. Take it the best for you out of it. And that's it. And move on and continue, keep going. I'm sure you will find your dream job. If you need any advice, reach out to me and let me know in the comment what next advice would you need for your professional career or your personal development. And remember to subscribe me and leave me like, so I know you are there and I'm doing it for someone. Have a wonderful day, afternoon or night, wherever you are, and see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.